Aloha, and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Caldwell Banker, Roy and Betty Sakamoto. And in the studio today, we happen to have Julie Sherlock, daughter, and a Lahainaluna graduate, 1982. They tried to break into the school last night so she could show it to her kids. And they didn't, though. They just kind of got as far as the gate. But, I mean, it is something that's always fun because I swear every time Julie's here, there's something happening at Lahainaluna, or she's meeting someone from Lahainaluna, or they're going to the beach with someone from Lahainaluna, or she spent time driving over here talking to classmates from Lahainaluna. So she is a Lahainaluna girl. And she was the only redhead in Lahainaluna. So she also has kind of a distinction that nobody else has. So you could say a quick hello, Julie.
Hello, everyone. Happy 4th of July weekend. Happy to be here in Maui with my parents, and looking forward to the 4th of July tomorrow. And my mom's right. Coming back and remembering all those good times with my friends and with my family here is just, it's wonderful. Great to be back home.
It is perfect. It's always perfect when Julie arrives. Roy and I happen to have 5 kids between us. He has 4, I have 1, but we really value any time that the kids are visiting and we're all doing different things. But Julie was the one that lived here for the longest and went to school, and so her Lahainaluna years were kind of like Roy's in a way. I mean, it's a lot of generational time, but they both feel for their school like I guess you're supposed to feel. I loved my high school too, which was in Lackawanna, New York, right outside of Buffalo. But I think high school should be a great time for everyone, and fortunately it was for all of us. So we're going to try to kind of fill you in on a little bit of real estate. We're going to bounce around a variety of things, read you some things. Julie's got something she wants us to all hear about the 4th of July. And I think that'll be fun to hear a little bit more, because I think we should all appreciate the 4th of July for what it really is. And be careful. I mean, nobody should be using fireworks at all this year. It shouldn't be happening, and it's a disaster waiting to happen. So be careful out there and take care of one another, because I can only know bad things that have happened on the 4th of July. When I was a teenager, and we were actually with at someone's house, parents there, they had the worst fireworks in the world. One of my close friends ended up with a kind of a bomb of some sort. You know, it was like a major firework, and he goes and lights it off his girlfriend's sparkler, and it goes off. And I mean, it ruined the whole night to begin with, because we had to wait for the paramedics, and it was a disaster.
Yeah, I say focus on the food.
Focus on the food.
The family gatherings, and what they used to say, baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Kahlua pig, and poi, and Chevrolet. I don't know.
And Chevrolet.
Like that,
the whole thing. That's exactly.
Focus on the good old American traditions and being together as a family and eating food, laughing, swimming at the beach.
And the dessert. And there will be dessert.
Of course.
So
all the desserts.
Let's plan the dessert.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to try to come up with some things. I brought, again, as usual, we bring some of the current listings, and we'll get to those in a minute. But you had something that you wanted to kind of talk about a little from for the 4th of July.
Yeah, sure. So I was last night we had dinner at Honu, which was wonderful.
Oh, the Honu dinner, that we should talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I mean, that was
the greatest.
The best food, best location,
the best
breeze blowing in. What I loved is after dinner, we all went outside and just stood by the water, and we all saw a turtle, and you could hear the water on the rocks.
Yes.
It would just come in and go out, and the rocks would make these beautiful noises. I don't know, it's just such a great location. The food was fabulous. We shared pizzas and salads and ahi bruschetta, my mom's favorite.
Oh, that's my favorite thing. They have the best ahi bruschetta there in the world.
Yeah, favorite dish.
Dish.
And then the lily koi tart.
Lily koi tart.
For dessert. And my son's girlfriend, Brooke, we celebrated her birthday, and her dessert had these little chocolate turtles, chocolate honus. Best thing ever. So
And they make them there. They make these little tiny honu.
Yeah.
With little tiny features.
Yeah, like its mouth is open, like it's,
Yeah.
you know,
So if you bite
eating on the
into him,
rocks.
you're just wrong.
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah, we still have them in the freezer, so we kept them. Anyway, we had just a great time at Honu, and then afterwards.
And honu means turtle.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all good.
After dinner, we decided, the sun was setting because we had an early dinner, and we decided, well, let's drive up to Lahainaluna to my school. So we drove up the hill, and of course, like my mom said, the gate was closed. But we just pulled off. There's a little path right by the baseball field. We just pulled off. We all got out of the car and watched the sunset. It was so peaceful and quiet up there, and it's just such a beautiful place. I'm just so honored to have, and lucky. I feel so lucky that I got to go to school there. It's the most incredible school. So anyway, I was thinking about the 4th of July, Lahainaluna, and then I thought, oh my gosh, like, what a moment. It's July 4th tomorrow, and I was thinking about, like, learning history in school there. And we would learn Hawaiian history. We all had to take Hawaiian history. But I looked up, because I thought it'd be important to maybe revisit the meaning of the 4th of July. And so I just thought I'd read something
Perfect. Go
about
ahead.
the
Let's
4th
hear
of
it.
July.
That would be great.
So on July 4th, 1776, in a small room in Philadelphia, a group of brave men signed a bold document, the Declaration of Independence. They were declaring that the 13 American colonies were no longer under British rule. Tired of unfair taxes and laws they had no say in, these colonists stood up and said, "We believe all people are created equal and deserve freedom." It wasn't just a piece of paper, it was a promise of liberty. The signing marked the birth of the United States of America. Though the struggle for freedom would continue for years in a war for independence, today we celebrate the 4th of July with parades and flags and food, not just to mark a historical event, but to honor the courage of those who stood for justice and to remember the values of freedom, equality, and the right to govern ourselves. So I think maybe for all of us, if we can just take a minute to remember the importance and the history of this special day in our country.
Absolutely.
And that we're an imperfect union.
That's right.
We're imperfect. We're not perfect. We're constantly working and evolving and growing and learning from our mistakes, and that it's just a beautiful place to live. And especially our 50th state here in Hawaii, what an unbelievable story and path that Hawaii has had, and what a beautiful place this is to be part of our United States. And I am so happy that I got a chance to grow up here and learn the culture and make new friends and experience the food and fun and friendships that I have here in Maui. So happy 4th of July to everyone.
Absolutely. That's a great statement going through there. Happy 4th of July. We're also fortunate that we live here and that we've been able to be here and we've been able to travel. Grew up in different places, but the one steady in all of this is Roy Sakamoto. He born here, grew up here, and I don't think we could ever get him out of here again.
Nope.
This is it. No, he's a steady rock.
Yep.
So, did you have something else you wanted to read from?
Speaking of rock, I was thinking about Schoolhouse Rock. I don't know if anyone has remembered the Schoolhouse Rock. That was maybe my generation. But that's another 4th of July thing that I remembered, which was, it's really short. It was a song. I'm not going to sing it, but the preamble to the United States Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. So I read that because it made me think of, thanks to all the teachers out there who are supporting the students and supporting kids to teach history and learn about all the different things that happened throughout our lifetime here in the United States.
And you're right, that is, though, the preamble to the Constitution.
Yeah.
We should all know that. And it's important. I mean, even no matter who it is that's listening today, Google it. We can at least get things in seconds. Google it and read it and keep it on something, because it's one of those things that I agree. I like to reread every so often.
Or you can sing it. So if you Google Schoolhouse Rock preamble.
Oh, that's right. I forgot this.
Press play and you can sing it. I can actually sing the whole thing verbatim. Yes.
Oh, can you?
But I'm not going to do it. So happy 4th, everybody. Just thought I'd share that little
Happy 4th
tidbit with you.
Happy 4th. We brought a few properties again, but somehow it's always hard to get to them. But Lahaina Shores has reopened, which is really a big thing because they had a lot of damage in the fire. But now there are some properties at Lahaina Shores relisted. Jesse Wald with Caldwell Banker has one, 332 Lahainaluna. I'm in Lahaina Shores, a studio apartment, and it's another one of those fabulous places.
Great location.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty amazing one. Or Napili Shores. Again, here, this is a one-bedroom, E141, listed at $789, which I think is a good price, and it'd be worth taking a look at it and seeing if it's something that would work for you and your family. It's in an active vacation rental program and listed by Steve Fuller from Caldwell Banker. So again, there's a lot of different properties right now. Napili Point, B35, $1,195,000. And again, a large one-bedroom right on the water, and would be worth, taking a look into that one. We've had a lot of properties listed at Kapalua. The homes at Pineapple Hill are fabulous. The Ironwoods at Kapalua are some of the largest and most beautiful 2- and 3-bedroom units. And there's not a lot available. So the thing you should really do is call a real estate agent. You can call us at Caldwell Banker. You can reach Roy at 808-870-7060, or you can reach myself at 808-870-7062, or go to sakamotoproperties.com, and you can get into everything that's in MLS. You just have to kind of surf your way through it, and you can get a ton of information. And then call us, and we'll direct you to someone if it isn't one of the things that we have listed, or, see to it you get to talk to the person that knows the much about it. What else did you have with you, Julie?
Well, I just am enjoying my time here with my family. Looking forward to the rest of I'm here for another just under a week, and just really love being here. There's a concert that we're going to go to. I don't know how we got tickets at the last minute. There's a concert at the Ritz on Friday, tomorrow on the 4th of July. Ella Langley, she's a popular country and western singer, so my kids were really excited to go see her. So we've been slowly trying to go online to see if we can find a ticket. So somehow we found a couple tickets. So there's some of us that are going to go to that tomorrow.
That should be amazing, actually.
It should
and
be
it is
great.
Pretty much sold out. So they say.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll get some beach time in. I think my husband and my husband Dan and my son Mikey are out playing golf this afternoon at Kaanapali, so that'll be fun.
They will have a ball out there.
Yeah, they're going to have a great time.
In the late afternoon, which has a really great rate, and I think it's $75 if they go out at a certain time. And your son brought his clubs.
Brought his clubs.
Dad didn't bring any, but he kind of picked through the garage and took whatever he could get, and I think he also maybe has a rental set. I don't know.
Papa Roy has a bunch of clubs in the garage, so
yeah.
Dan and Mikey made a bag for him, I think. But yeah, we're doing that. And then my daughter Alex is here and Mikey's girlfriend Brooke, and they're out at the beach today enjoying. It's Brooke's first time to the islands, first time to Maui. And it's really special to see somebody that's never been here before.
Absolutely.
And because it is breathtaking and it is such a beautiful place. So just happy to be here.
Happy to be here. And it is fun. I agree with you to see somebody like Brooke here for the first time, and also to see your daughter showing somebody for the first time, Alexandra.
Yeah.
Alexandra Elizabeth Sherlock.
Oh.
She's the best. But she is really one of those people that could show anybody Hawaii.
Yeah, they walked this morning the coastal trail along Kapalua, and it's just a beautiful walk, hike to do. And I think it's just nice. Alex is enjoying, sharing our experiences here in Maui and our favorite places to go to. So it's been really special.
It is. I mean, it is special anytime you get to tell somebody about Hawaii. I find that just showing real estate and talking to someone that maybe shows up here for the first time, wants to look at something, and they do. I mean, like the first time they look at real estate, probably the real intention wasn't to buy real estate, but to take a moment. And I think for a lot of us as realtors, you get to meet people that way. And maybe they don't buy this year or they don't buy next year. But I had the experience with some people I met on an airplane, and then I think maybe 4 years later, she kept my card, and we had never talked about real estate on the plane. Mm-hmm. We just talked about Maui, and they were coming over, they were bringing their boys. We had this great conversation through the whole flight. But in the end, I just gave her my card. We never talked about it. I just said, I'm a realtor and I live at Kapalua. And if you want any information, call us. We'll find whatever you need. And it turns out she put the card on her refrigerator, and like about 5 years later, called me.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
They bought real estate.
That's awesome.
So it was really a pretty fun moment. But all of us, I mean, you love talking to people about Hawaii and why it is so great and why the people are so great. And
my mom came here in the 70s and met Roy.
Yes.
At the Sheraton, at the lounge out there by the pool. They met there, I think it was 6 months later.
I think it was.
She loved Maui and Roy so much that she came here, and then I followed her and went to high school here. So we've, my mom and I both fell in love with Maui, and so happy to be a part of the Maui community, and especially the Lahaina community.
It really is.
Yep.
It's it was a heartbreaker for you too, just knowing what was going on here.
Oh, yeah.
When the fires happened, because none of us could reach anyone. They were getting information from the mainland faster than we knew what was going on. We could see the fire from Kapalua, and you could see it in Lahaina. But, I mean, you only were, like, from our second floor, you could look and see it's burning. I mean, that's happening, and you can actually smell something at one point.
The nice thing now is, as I've come back, it's been almost 2 years, as I come back each time, there's more progress. There's another house being built. There's another, business reopening. Yesterday we went to the farmer's market in Napili, and my daughter's favorite bikini shop that burned down in Lahaina called Pakaloa. So we'll give you a shout out, Pakaloa. She's been shopping there for years when I allowed her to get skimpy bathing suits. But you might as well do it now because it's a good time to wear a cute bathing suit, a cute bikini. But anyway, Pakaloa, they have a store in a little truck now that they bring to the farmer's market. And it was so wonderful. And
they actually have a fitting room.
Yeah.
That's private, and they watch it really closely.
It was awesome.
It was really awesome. It was
they
cute.
were great. So just excited to see all the businesses reopening in whatever form they can. And then slowly, as things get rebuilt, we can get back to some normalcy. But I see progress every time I come back, and it's just, thank God, and it's just really a blessing to see progress being made.
The thing we still need here are homes. And we had a home shortage at the time of the fires. And probably one thing that didn't help at the time of the fires were a lot of properties that are over-occupied. And it makes it difficult for everybody trying to get people out to save people. It was really a horrible, horrible time. And there were a little over 100 people that passed away. And hopefully none of us ever forget who they were. I mean, everybody knew somebody. And it's a heartbreaker, just someone that shouldn't have died. It shouldn't have happened. And
but there's so much to be thankful for, and so much to look forward to, and the progress being made is just heartwarming.
It is heartwarming.
Yeah.
And hopefully the homes will start to get rebuilt. And again, it's such a financial thing. Most of us, that own a home, if you took a good look at your insurance policy, you don't have enough insurance to rebuild your home. And that's a frightening thing to know. We look at it sometimes, we don't need our house to be as big as it is. So theoretically, we could build a smaller house. But again, that's not necessarily what you want to do. And I think we should all take a good look at our insurance policies.
Yeah, that's an important thing to do every year, just to revisit your homeowner's insurance policy and just make sure you have all the coverages you need, and make sure that it's the right carrier for you. So,
that's right. And I think it is time to interview the carriers again, and find a way to look into how they've been about paying for things. And obviously insurance rates here in Hawaii have gone up substantially.
Same in
since the
California.
fires.
Yep. Same in California, because we have fire risk there as well. And I live in San Diego, so we have a similar situation. So it's important to take that insurance policy out and just have another look at it once a year, and also be prepared. Also take some time with your family to be prepared for any sort of natural disaster, and make sure you have your safety plans in order, your exit strategy, and your important documents in one place. I recently bought a little fire safe online. Those are easy to get, and put all your important documents and have them in one spot. So if you do need to evacuate for any particular reason, you grab the little bin of your documents and away you go.
And you get out. And get out.
And you get out. Exactly.
The bottom line is, when you've got to go, you go.
Yeah.
And push and drag people with you.
Yeah.
Threaten them. Do whatever you've got to do, but get them out the door with you.
So anyway, but it's a good reminder. So it's a good reminder, especially in the hot summer months, to take some time, as you're enjoying your family gatherings, talk to each other about those important safety tips as well. But we're just wishing everybody a wonderful 4th of July. And
perfect. And we're now at the 1-minute warning, it appears to me, or pretty close, maybe 2-minute. But again, if you're looking to discuss real estate, talk about what's going on in Maui, call Roy or I. Roy can be reached at 808-870-7062. I can be reached at 808-870.
That's okay.
Roy is 808-870-7060. Betty, 808-870-7062. And we'll help direct you with what you need to know coming up. So we would love to do that. And we have a lot of agents at Coldwell Banker that would be your forever agent. And I think it's really worth talking to, depending on what you're looking at. We will find the right person for you, or Roy or I will be able to work with you. So we can make it all a lot of fun. So.
And then just a quick shout out to all my Lahainaluna graduate friends. Hope to see some of you while I'm here. I will see you, Skip and Terry, this weekend for a little beach time.
Perfect.
So anyway, thanks for everyone, for all they do, for all the visitors here. I'm a visitor and a returning resident visitor, and I'm just thankful to be here again. And
it's the best.
With my family for the 4th of July.
It's great. We're going to have a great 4th of July. We're going to have Danny Couch coming up right now, and here he is. I love Hawaii. Call Roy, 808-870-7060.
Happy Independence Day, everybody.
Happy Independence Day.